With our mace and shield all designed, now we can go and source all our materials. Join me, won't you? So, I went ahead and I printed all of the vector designs out really big. I went to Kinko's and I had them printed out. From here, what I can do is, if I want, so for example with these shield pieces, I'll end up cutting these out and tracing them onto the materials that I want to use to build it. So in this case, I've got a bunch of materials here that I might use. This is a 1/4 inch MDF right here. And this is probably what I will use for most of the structural elements of this shield. The backing, all of these planks probably be done in MDF. And then attached to the one big 19-inch diameter solid backing. And all of that will have, where these holes are where the nuts and bolts will go to hold it together. Some of these pieces I was pretty lucky. For example, the handle that I've got designed up here. This piece, the elbow piece is almost exactly the same as an elbow piece from a 1-inch, I think, piece of plumbing. So that's just PVC there. And then this PVC pipe will go into that. So that will go into the handle piece and then down into the shield where the handle piece connects to it. For the mace, most of that will be built around these right here, which are 8-inch acrylic globes. They are super sturdy. I can punch holes through them. The base of them have this wide opening that's a lot bigger than the opening at the base of the mace, but what I can do is go in and I got 2 of them, and I can cut out a round piece from one of them. I can cut the bottom off of the other one and then stick it on there. The handle here is actually hexagonal. Not round, not square, it's a hexagon. So I will either have to buy a hexagon-shaped wooden dowel or a hexagon-shaped aluminum tube. The sort of higher end piece on the hilt here, I'm probably going to have to lathe that myself completely from scratch. And then all of the big spikes on the head of the mace will also be lathed from scratch. I will build one of them though, and I will make a mold of that and then cast it 13 times. And then those will be attached with these nuts, bolts, and washers to the spheres. Also, for the bulk of the curved mass of the shield, I'm going to use this stuff, which is just normal rigid insulation foam from the hardware store. And what I'll do is I'll probably make a cross section, all the way over here, a cross section shaped kind of like in a T, and I'll put quarters of this foam in there and then sand it down to the right shape, and then I'll cover that with some polyurethane resin, a couple layers of that to give it sort of a rigid skin that can then be sanded and filled and made nice and smooth, and then I can add these detail pieces, these cross detail pieces in this circle. Those can be added on top of that using something like PVC, or I can sculpt it on with something along those lines. That is about it for sourcing all the materials and the design for Risty's mace and shield. Since we've got all our materials collected, we can start building. In the next episode, we'll build some mace spikes. How about it?